Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a work and career reading for Virgo from the 10th to the 23rd of December 2018. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you would like a personal reading, I put my email and my website details in the description box. So please send me an email to contact me. And I've also put the decks that I'm using in the description box, and I put in links to Amazon and eBay so you can buy these decks. And please don't forget to watch my deck walkthrough series. You will find that interesting. So like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. And finally, I've also put in links to the books that I have written, and it's in the description box right at the end. And so scroll down and have a look at that. These were books that I wrote about the adventures of my cats, and they are very, very amusing stories. So please go take a look. There's also videos on YouTube that you can just have a look at the books, and there's a link to the website where you can buy the books. Now the books are also available on Amazon if you're interested, and they will make very, very good Christmas presents. So go have a look. I'd love for you to be able to share those experiences with me. So I found them very interesting to write and very enjoyable, and I'm sure you'll enjoy reading them. So let's start with the energy read. So you're going through a period of financial uncertainty at the moment, and you're working very, very hard, much too hard. You do need to get a little bit of rest. So maybe because of this financial insecurity or uncertainty, you have been putting in extra hours, and you're overworking yourself. So you've got requiring new perspective and approach to problems. So whatever is going on, you need to do a rethink, have a strategy, and start seeing things from a very different way and approaching the problems differently in order for you not to work so hard and not to be so stressed out. So in the past, you've got some wasted efforts, and this might be due to some poor time management going on, and a new insight and new clarity has come to you, since that in the last few months. So, you've been getting yourself in order, really. So going into the future, you've got divine timing at play, so you need to wait. So don't rush into doing things. And maybe you're thinking of starting your own business, but it's saying, just wait for a bit before you make big jumps or big decisions. Okay, so this is the energy read for that week. So I have shuffled this deck. I'm just going to draw some cards from it. Okay, so the main energies of the cards is the Five of Chalices. So it shows that, something happened in your life that you are regretting. Maybe you're regretting the things that you didn't do, or things that you didn't complete, or things that didn't work out really. And it seems like it's haunting you. You're having a lot of nightmares about it. Maybe you haven't reached that financial status that you wanted to because of things or decisions that you made in the past, or things that have happened, and it's really upset you. It's giving you a lot of stress. You've got the ending of a cycle over here, so you're trying to get out of that situation of regret. You are recovering from it. You are trying to sort it out in your head. And now this is just one situation that happened. Maybe it had a very big impact on you. There are 4 other cups that are standing up over here, which shows that, for the most part, you have been very, very good at what you've done, and you've made a lot of progress, even though you don't see it. And, Virgos do tend to be a bit more very self-critical, where they expect the best. That's the sign of perfection, and maybe any little thing, just upsets their cart. So stop looking at the thing that you didn't achieve and look at the things that you did achieve. This is important because you need to be positive, not negative, because it's keeping you, it's making you quite miserable thinking about what you haven't achieved in your life. So what's going on for you? You've got the Nine of Pentacles over here crossed by the Queen of Wands. So it looks like, you are getting into a position with the Nine of Pentacles where you are, quite an authority figure over here. You're getting into a leadership position over here. Maybe you're communicating with a lot of people on a very international level. You're very organized. You're getting well paid at this particular job that you're doing, it seems, and people are listening to whatever you've got to say, so they are taking you whatever you say pretty seriously. You might be an expert at whatever you do, or you're very good at what you do, and they are giving you that credit. They are telling you that you are very important. So with the Nine of Pentacles, it's really a card of financial independence, and it's a card of recognition where people acknowledge that you are self-made and you are very, very good at it. So you might be dealing with a person with a Queen of Wands. This is crossing the cards. You might be dealing with somebody who is a fire sign person, or this could well be you displaying that fire sign energy where you're organized, proactive, somebody who gets the job done. And maybe this is why they're coming to you and asking you for advice, because you are that kind of a person. You are, get up and go. You've got a lot of intuition. You can see this fan over here has got the eye on it. The Eye of Ra, I think it is, and it's you've got vision, you've got foresight, and people come to you for that kind of answers to solutions to their problems, because they realize that you have got a vision, that you can see things, and you're a good thinker. She's got the fan. Fans usually indicate good thought. These feathers indicate good communication, good thought. So it looks like people are holding you up, and they are revering whatever you've got to say, and they are seeing you as somebody who is a leader and somebody who is very, very proactive. The Queen of Fire, she's somebody who gets the job done, and she's somebody you can trust, and she's very, very she's a person who's got good communication, and somebody people can relate to. So it seems like you're in that position, you can see here, where people are asking you advice, and whatever work you're doing in this particular company or job is bringing in a lot of finance. So you are making quite a big difference, and people are acknowledging that. So in the past, you've got the Six of Wands over here, and this is generally a card of victory, or of doing things that are very, very positive, and it seems like whatever you're doing, you're making a big difference. So you're very practically minded. You can see these people working on this channel over here, and bringing in the water. So you can see, you're working with somebody as well who is very, very supportive of what you're doing and helping you out. But you're working pretty hard as well. But it seems like whatever you're doing is very practical and very technically minded, and it is you can see all this construction over here of this thing that's bringing the water in. I think this is an Archimedes water thingy. But anyway, you're somebody that is bringing in a lot of recognition for the company or that you're working in, and you're very technically minded, and you're very skilled at what you do, but you're also working very well with the people that you work with as well. So you've got the Eight of Wands over here. In the last few months, a lot of news, a lot of communication. Maybe you've been doing a lot of travel as well. You can see there's a lot of birds. So maybe international travel, and also maybe communicating with a lot of people. And maybe you're the person that has been putting out a lot of information and dealing with a lot of information. And also, being in charge. Maybe you're a person that's being in charge. You've got this person steering this raft over the water over here. So, a lot of interaction on a very international way. You're putting out a lot of ideas and a lot of communications, and receiving a lot of communications as well. So what's in your mind? You've got the Knave of Swords. You might be expecting some kind of news to come in, and you're waiting for that. And this is very important news. It could be something that's very official, and that's going to make a big change to things around you. So you're sitting and waiting for this particular news. It's worrying you. Maybe it's going to make a big impact on your career, on your life, or maybe in the work that you're doing, but you are waiting for this news to come in. So going into the future, you've got the Two of Pentacles over here. So, you might be feeling that the work that you're doing at the moment is not really paying as well as you hoped it would. You're putting a lot of effort and not earning very much, and you're trying to make a decision as to whether to stay in that job or to actually move forward, because it seems like a lot of effort that you're putting in means that and you're not getting paid for the hours that you're working, or paid for your value for that particular job, is leaving you financially having problems. With the Two of Pentacles, it's not having enough, juggling finances, juggling a lot of projects, but not getting that financial remuneration, and working pretty hard but not earning that much of money. And you might be actually considering leaving, because this man's sitting over here and considering what he should do next. So that could be going through your mind as well. So with the Ten of Swords, there seems to have been a lot of problems. There's some sort of crisis that you went through, and it left you completely shattered, really. With the Ten of Swords, it's something that happened that was really nasty, vindictive, backstabbing, awful, and then you have to walk away from it completely. So it looks like there was some situation that you went through, maybe in your work life, where there was some sort of crisis, and you've had to walk away from it, and you're not very happy about it, because you haven't had almost like a conclusion, or you haven't had an answer to why this particular crisis happened, but it left a lot of loss, and it devastated you quite a bit, and that's coming up in the energies for you. And it's a crisis that means that you want to actually move on to something new. So maybe you're going out there as with a Fool card, trying to actually find a new job. Maybe you've put out applications for a new job. You've got this man weighing these 2 eggs, so 2 new applications going out. Maybe you want to take all the experience that you had from this particular job. This could also be that you just going through the loss of a job. Maybe this job has come to an end here with this Ten of Swords, where there was a crisis and you've had to actually leave it, and now you're having to go and start off something new, and you have been putting in applications or applying for 2 jobs, and you're deciding which particular one you want to do. And you've taken a lot of that experience that you've had from the previous job, and you're going over here. A lot of people have a lot of recognition. They see you as somebody that is very good at it, but you're now trying to make a decision as to which job you want to do next. So this could well be the case. So maybe whatever's happened, you've had to end it completely, and now walk away and start putting in applications for a new job, or trying to start something new. And you've got 2 options available, and you're trying to decide which one you should choose. Maybe both posts want you, and you're trying to pick which one you want. So here is the Strength card, and you have to have that confidence. If you want to move on to something, you have to have that confidence to be able to do it, and make bold moves with the Strength card. You'll be able to conquer any problems that you have, but you have to be very confident, and act very quickly, or act very decisively, and use a lot of your intuition. She's got the moon on her head over here, so you've got to use your intuition. So it looks like you want to make a big change. You're a bit scared to act. Maybe you don't have that confidence to act, but it's this is what you're worried. You're fearing that whatever you're going to be facing a lot of obstacles or a lot of problems. So this is in your hopes and fears. So going into the future, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. So with the Ten of Pentacles, it shows that whatever job you had is now come to an end. So maybe this is the card that there was a loss of a job, and you've had to, a lot of people, maybe the company went down, maybe there was there's a lot of loss going on over here, and a lot of people may have been let go. They didn't expect to, but it was sudden, and it happened, and it was very devastating. With the Ten of Pentacles, it looks like there was, an end of a job. You've come to the end of that conclusion, that cycle. Maybe you had a payoff from it. Maybe you got given some kind of, some kind of compensation for having lost the job, and now you're going to have to move to something new. And you've got the King of Swords over here, so some kind of legal decision coming in after this Ten of Pentacles. You can see this is something to do with, a judgment being passed, or waiting for some kind of legal decision to be made. The King of Pentacles usually, is to do with judges, lawyers, legalities. So some kind of legality that you're waiting for to happen. So after the end of that particular job, you're waiting for some kind of legal decision to be made as well. Now, after that comes the Ace of Wands. So it looks like you're going to start something brand new, and it looks like you are going to be the one that's in charge. So maybe you're going to start your own business, or you're going to start a new project, but you're going to be very much the leader and very much in charge. You've got the anchor. This man's got the anchor in his hand, so it's, you are taking control of that situation. A very big rod over here, so starting a new project and a lot of stability coming in with that particular cycle. So something brand new coming in for you after some kind of legal decision. It looks like there was an end of an old job, so you finished with that. This judgment is pending at the moment, or you're waiting for it, but after that you make a decision and you start something brand new. So it looks like, maybe you are just juggling finances over here. Maybe you've started a second job with the second Two of Pentacles to just, tide you through after maybe a job loss with this Ten of Swords. That could well be the case. And now you're just waiting for to start a new job. You're trying to make a decision about which way to go. But it looks like you will be very decisive with this Ace of Wands, and you will start something new, a new enterprise, a new career move for you. This could well be that you have got that financial independence, and people will give you that job based on the fact that you've got a lot of experience. So and you will get into that kind of leadership position. So it looks like all the things turned out to be pretty rotten after you've had to lose a job, or a situation ended. It looks like what's coming up for you in the present, and it's about to happen right now, is that you're going to get some kind of leadership position over here where you're in charge. A lot of people listening to you. It might involve a lot of international communication, or you taking charge and maybe heading a team, but in a very, very responsible position. So kind of a management position, up there really. And the Nine of Pentacles showing that, a lot of money coming in as well with that particular post. Okay, so I'm just going to draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. With the King of Spring, it says that a financial windfall, your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your cause. So it looks like, you're going to get that particular position. Somebody is going to be there to help you out, and it looks like there's a good payout coming as well. So it looks like you're going to get a position of leadership as well. The Ace of Summer says, open your eyes to love, a beginning of a new relationship, and awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual opportunities. So it looks like something new beginning. This Ace of Summer is like the Ace of Cups. So whatever you're getting is going to be an offer, and it looks like it's going to be something that's very, very satisfactory to you. So something that you really want and something that you really enjoy. And with the Prince of Summer, it says a need to stay grounded during an emotional experience. So with the Prince of Summer, it's like the Prince of Cups, it's bringing in that offer. So here's the idea of the offer with the Ace of Summer, which is like the Ace of Cups, and the Prince of Cups, that job offer coming for you, and it's going to be something that you really, really wanted. So somebody is going to bring you that offer, and it's going to be something that you really wanted. So a very nice conclusion there. So you are going to be starting this new project or this new job, and it's going to change your life completely. You've got the anchor in your hand. You are taking control over there, and it is going to change the way things do. And this juggling of finances or being worried about money, that goes away because this new independence or this new job comes in. There is some kind of legal decision that's going to be made as well, so you're waiting for that decision. But definitely the end of the old job and a beginning of a new cycle beginning for you. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments, and go and have a look at my books. And thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.